A minute left to go. And there's a whistle. There's a whistle. He was fouled. Gilvin was fouled by Fryman. He grabbed him under the arm as he came up the floor there. Gilvin intercepted the pass, and he grabbed him around the arm. Going to be Gilvin this time with the free throw. Maysville 37, Buena Vista 28. The clock shows 30 seconds, about 30 seconds left to play. Here's the throw. It's good. Makes it 38-28, 38-28. Buena Vista bringing the ball up the floor here. There it is. There's the end of the third quarter, and the score, Maysville 38, Buena Vista 28. And here's Lou France.
Sports fans, you're tuned to WFTM, Maysville, Kentucky. Roy's Radio Shop, 104 West 2nd Street in Maysville, is featuring Motorola radios for your automobile as well as the new 1948 furniture-styled home radios. Yes, Roy's have the most modern combinations by Motorola, featuring everything from beautiful cabinet styles to simulated alligator portables. For further information on Motorola car and home radios, stop by Roy's Radio Shop or phone 242. The third quarter has just ended. Maysville has given a little indication here that they may be getting ready to pull away. You can never tell, though. They've pulled up a 10-point margin now, 38-28. Exactly 10 points ahead with 8 minutes left to go in a ball game that has been very thrilling throughout, very tight and hard fought. Both teams are really going to town. Buena Vista surprising everyone, even their own followers, by putting up such a stiff battle here. As you remember, Cynthiana took Buena Vista out of the district play. They eliminated them from the championship over in the district play of Cynthiana by a 58-18 margin. And now Maysville has taken Cynthiana out last night, and here they are only leading 10 points with the last quarter coming up. Something wrong there, it looks like, but just the same, maybe Maysville is beginning to pull away now, as there was figured to do all along. From across the way, there goes a Maysville cheer, and we'd like to mention the Maysville cheerleaders. We haven't done that so far. Across the way, cheering for Maysville on the floor, doing the leading, Mary Strode, Sue Newman, Margaret Dooley, Betty Sullivan, and Charlotte O'Keefe. Time to play ball, and here's Warren Johnson.
All right, Buena Vista's ball in. Hendricks is in for Fryman for Buena Vista. Hendricks taking the ball in, throws it into Ward. Ward has it back in the free throw line, throws it into Bradford. Bradford dribbles around in the corner, throws it back to Ward. Ward into Reeves, to the left of the free throw circle. He starts to shoot, and is tied up in there by arms as the ball goes out of bounds, and it's Maysville's ball in. Cook has the ball in the forecourt, shoots, it's no good. Retrieved by Gilvin, he turns around, shoots, it's no good. And this scramble for the ball right underneath Maysville's basket, and it rolls out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Maysville, so it'll be Buena Vista's ball in. Here it is now. Hendricks bringing the ball up the court, crosses the center. Now his pass is almost taken away from him there by Sturgis, and Hendricks still has the ball. Retained that. Now he throws it in to Van Hook. Van Hook stops just to the left of the free throw circle, throws it back to Hendricks. He sets for a long one and lets it go, and it's no good. And the shot is blocked and taken away by Cook. Cook coming across the center now, throws it into Sturgis, a bounce pass back to Cook. Cook sets for a bunny, shoots, good. Cook made that last shot, makes it 40-28. 40-28 early here in the last period. And Hendricks is tied up as he's coming up the floor. He can't get it away. Tied up by Sturgis. And he passed his 10-second time limit. Sturgis held him up. So it'll be Maysville's ball out. He didn't get across that line in time. So it'll be Maysville's ball out. It's Sturgis into Cook. Cook bounces it into Shoemaker. Shoemaker turns, pivots, shoots, and no good. And now he tapped it right in. His shot was no good, and then he tapped it in. Score that one for Shoemaker. It's 40-42 now, 42-28. And as Buena Vista brought the ball up the court, they were traveling with the ball. So it's Maysville's ball in. Here comes the substitution back in for Buena Vista. It's Marshall back in the game and Bradford leaving. Marshall in for Bradford for Buena Vista. Sturgis taking the ball in, throws it into Orms. Orms crosses to the center, directly in back of the free throw line, throws it over to Gilvin. Gilvin back to Sturgis. Sturgis into Shoemaker. Shoemaker over to Cook, and Cook starts for a bunny shot, and he's blocked in there. He's blocked, and they called it walking. Walking called with the ball. So it's Buena Vista's ball in. It's into Hendricks. Hendricks on a pass into Ward. Ward in the forecourt now. Sets and shoots. No good. And it's retrieved in there by Orms. Orms on a long leading pass to Sturgis. Sturgis shoots. It's no good. Retrieved by Hendricks. And he's tied up in there by Cook. Tied up in there by Cook. After the shot was missed, they both retrieved the ball. And it was tied up in there with Cook, so it'll be Hendricks and Cook jumping. Here it is. The jump is taken by Gilvin and knocked out of bounds. So it'll be Buena Vista's ball in. Marshall bringing the ball in. It's into Hendricks. Hendricks has the ball. He sets again down there. He's not across the center yet. He's not across the center yet. He's tied up in there by Cook. Now he gets it across on a lobbing pass to Van Hook. Van Hook retrieves the ball right at the over and back line. Takes it, throws it back to Hendricks now. Hendricks has the ball to the left of the free throw line. Into Marshall, in the corner. And it's back to Ward. And Ward's pass. Ward was fouled by Orms. Ward was fouled by Orms. As he took that pass and started to break, Orms caught him across the wrist. So it'll be Ward with one free throw. Buena Vista behind, 28-42, with the clock showing 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here in the last period. And there's the free throw, no good. And it's taken off the basket by Orms. Orms over to Shoemaker, right underneath the basket, and the ball is taken away in there by Marshall of Buena Vista. And he's tied up and fouled again by 5. That's Orms. They called it another foul against Orms in the corner down there. He was riding his man. So it'll be Marshall with a free throw. Marshall with another free throw. Fouled again by Orms. Getting set now. The boys are coming down to this end of the court. The Buena Vista end of the court. They still play off 28-42. His throw up underneath the leg. Right in there. It's 29-42. Shoemaker now getting ready to shoot his free throw. Here it is. It's good. Makes the score 43-29. And Buena Vista bringing the ball up the court here. The clock shows 5 minutes left to play. Ward crosses the center for Buena Vista. Let's go, a one-hand shot from way out, and it's no good. Knocked out of bounds in there. The shot was no good and knocked out of bounds by Buena Vista. So it'll be Maysville's ball in. The Bulldogs with the ball. Sturgis on a bounce pass across the center into Cook. Cook over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker pivots, throws it in to Toll. Let's see, Toll made the basket. It was good, and he was fouled also. Toll made the basket, and he was fouled at the same time. So that makes the score 45 for Maysville, 29 for Buena Vista. There's another substitution coming in. It's Fryman coming back in the game for Buena Vista. Fryman in. And Marshall is out. Marshall is out. Fryman is back in for Buena Vista. Toll gets ready for his free throw now. Here it is. It falls short and rolls out of bounds, so it'll be Buena Vista's ball in. The score 45-29, Maysville in the lead, and the clock showing 4.5 minutes left to play in the last and final quarter here. And it's Ward bringing the ball up the court into Fryman. Fryman has the ball to the left of the free-throw circle, throws it into Van Hook. He pivots, shoots. It's no good. Boy, Van Hook was deadly on those pivot shots yesterday against St. Patrick's. He hasn't been clicking so well tonight. All right, it's Buena Vista's ball in. The ball was knocked out of bounds by Maysville. It's into Henricks. Henricks was traveling with the ball. So it'll be Maysville's ball in. There's the ball in, Toll to Gilvin. And the pass gets away from Gilvin. He retrieves it, however. Throws it back out to Sturgis. Sturgis has the ball out in back of the free throw line. Throws it to Toll. Toll into Cook. A bounce pass into Shoemaker. Shoemaker's turn. Shoots. No good. Tapped in there by Gilvin. It's still no good. And the ball rolls out of bounds as the whistle blows. Ball rolls out of bounds as the whistle blows. They're going to call it a jump ball. A jump ball between Shoemaker and Henry. In the free throw circle. Maysville into the court. It's into Toll. Toll takes a jump. Let's go. A one-hand shot from the corner. No good. Tapped by Cook. Still no good. Retrieved in there by Shoemaker, and as he goes up to shoot, he's fouled. Fouled in there by Fryman. Fouled by Fryman of Buena Vista. And there's the officials. No, that's not. That's 5 fouls against Fryman. That's what the whistle was for. There's the substitution coming in for Maysville in the meantime. It's Whalen in. Whalen in for Toll for Maysville. That's 5 personals against Fryman. And they're getting ready to send a substitution yet. And here, let's see just who it will be. I think it's Monson. Yeah, Monson is coming in for Buena Vista in place of Fryman. Monson in the game for Buena Vista. And Whalen in the game for Maysville. Shoemaker now getting set to shoot. Here it is, that one-hand push. Good. First one is good. Makes the score 46-29. Here's the second one coming up. Bounces the ball on the line once, twice. Lets it go the one-hand push again. Good. Both of them good. Makes it 47-29. Now, with the clock showing a little over 3 minutes to play, it's Henricks bringing the ball up the court for Buena Vista. Throws it into Van Hook. Van Hook doesn't find a pivot. Throws it back out to Ward. Ward fakes his man, comes in, can't find an opening. Just keeps dribbling it around and around. They can't get rid of the ball, and he's tied up in there by Sturgis. And Sturgis knocked the ball out of bounds, so it's still Ward bringing the ball in for Buena Vista. Into Henricks. Henricks sets, doesn't shoot. Now he throws it into Van Hook. On Van Hook starts the pivot. He is fouled by Gilvin. Van Hook started that pivot and was fouled by Gilvin. So it'll be Van Hook of Buena Vista with the free throw here. The score, Maysville 47, Buena Vista 29, with the clock showing a little over 3 minutes left to play. About 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to play. And here's a substitution coming in. Taylor is in the game in place of Gilvin. Taylor in for Maysville in place of Gilvin. Van Hook with one free throw. Bounces it on the circle there. On the line. Lets it go. Up underneath the legs. Good. Makes it 47-30. Maysville in the lead with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Here's Sturgis bringing the ball up the floor. Throws it into Whalen. Whalen back to Shoemaker. A bunny. Good. bunny shot by Shoemaker. And there's the official's timeout. And here's an official time in for Lou France.
Ladies, if you dread to shop for shoes, you haven't been to the Reliable Shoe Store lately. They have those smart-looking stylish shoes in such a selection that your only problem will be not to buy too many. Besides flattering the foot, these shoes hug the instep gently but firmly with the famous square fit inner sole. So treat yourself to stylish shoes at the Reliable Shoe Store. And remember that Reliable is extending its Selby shoe specials for another week. $14.95 values are being offered for only $8.95. Ask to see the beautiful sheer Quaker brand nylons in the newer spring shades at the Reliable Shoe Store. Sport fans, you're tuned to WFTM, Maysville, Kentucky, bringing you play-by-play of this 10th regional tournament from Paris, Kentucky. The official times out indicates 3 minutes to go, exactly 3 minutes as we look up on the score clock there along the wall. There's one score clock up above each scoreboard on the wall back approximately 15-20 feet from the board to the wall, and then up a little bit higher, one scoreboard on each side of the gymnasium. 49-30, a 19-point margin for the Maysville Bulldogs over the Cardinals of Buena Vista. The 5 cheerleaders from Buena Vista were on the floor there conducting a Buena Vista cheer. And the Maysville cheer goes briefly but loudly from on the other side. Trying to play ball, though, with the speaker players lining up under the back.